Now the next landform we will learn about desert, that is Indian desert. Okay. See, when we see the different landforms, desert is also one of the landform. When we see the northern part of India, yes, this is north, this is south, this is west, and this is east. So in the northwest part of India, here is the state Rajasthan. In the state of Rajasthan, desert is Thar desert. Okay, this desert area is extending from India to the beside country, that is Pakistan also. That means the desert is extended to the other country also. The other names of Thar desert are Western desert and Great Indian desert. Great Indian desert, or the other name is Western desert also. Okay, so where it is located, it is located in the northwest part, that is in the state of Rajasthan. The desert name is Thar desert, and the other names of this is Great Indian desert or Western desert. So what are the features of this desert area, we will see now. Actually, where the humidity is very high, there only the deserts generally form. In the desert areas, the sand dunes, soil is different and sand is different. Soil is nothing but which can able to retain the water, that is called as soil. But here in the desert areas, we see only sandy surfaces. Yes, that means cannot able to retain the water and just it emits the water. And why? Because in the atmosphere also the high humidity is there. There only the deserts generally form. So these are called as the sand dunes. From the surfaces of these sand dunes, the rainfall, whatever falls, the rainfall, that is very less rainfall here, that to 100 to 150 centimeters annual rainfall. Okay. So here these are sand dunes, and rainfall is very less, and from these sand dunes where this rainfall falls, it comes from see, the surface is completely, all the sides is situated these sand dunes. That's why from all the sand dunes, whatever the rain falls, from that to the lower surface of the desert area, it very slowly, the rain whatever comes from these sand dunes, it comes to the lower surface. అంటే డెజర్ట్ లో అన్ని శాండ్ డ్యూన్స్ నుంచి వచ్చిన రెయిన్ఫాల్ లోవర్ సర్ఫేస్ లోకి వస్తుంది. వెన్ ఇట్ కమ్స్, ఇట్ దట్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ గోస్ టు ద అండర్ గ్రౌండ్, అండ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద అండర్ గ్రౌండ్ ఇట్ కమ్స్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ స్ప్రింగ్స్. ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ స్ప్రింగ్స్ అంటే కొంచెం కొంచెంగా వాటర్ పైకి వచ్చి it forms as a very big lake, that we call it as oasis. So generally in the desert areas, oases are formed like this only. So sand generally we know that does not have the retaining capacity of water, so then and there itself it dries up, and whatever the water has come from the sand dunes and comes to these lower surface, and in the form of springs it comes up and formed as oasis. So surrounding to these oasis only the agriculture, that means very less crops, less quantity of crops only are grown. Those are like millets, jowar, this ragi, barley, which does not needed much water. Those type of crops are grown surrounding to this oasis. Okay, and particularly in the desert area, 3 cities are located in Rajasthan. Those are 3 cities are located. One is Jodhpur, second one is Bikaner, and third one is Jaisalmer. So these three are the cities located within the desert area, and other cities are also there in Rajasthan like Bharatpur, Udaipur, Jaipur, all these normal cities. But these are the cities located within the desert area. They celebrate desert festival also. Okay. Next. Here the only river which is present in Rajasthan, that is desert area. In the desert area, the only river present is Luni river. Luni river. Okay. So first up to now what we have discussed, just we will revise. Desert is one of the landform, particularly in our country. It is present in the northwestern part, that is in the state of Rajasthan, that has extended to the country Pakistan also, and rainfall is very less rainfall, and oasis is present in the lower surface of the desert area, and they surrounding to this oasis only, which the crops does not needed much water, those crops are grown. And general context of Rajasthan when we see, that is the rainfall almost other cities also very less. That's why agriculture is not that much possible when compared to northern plains. Northern plains means very much huge quantity of water is present, and hence possible for agriculture and people living also. But here in the desert area there is no possibility of agriculture much. That's why from the Sutlej river a canal has dug, that is only called as Indira Gandhi Canal. Indira Gandhi Canal. This canal has dug from Sutlej river to Rajasthan state for the purpose of agriculture. Why? Because when a canal is dug, obviously water is available. Hence, it enhances the agriculture in that state also. Okay. So, these are the important points of this desert. And the plain surfaces, that means the lands which are, what is the color of these sand dunes and the sand here, those are somewhat yellowish color, yellow color. Yes. So the lands are yellow in color. That's why those lands are called as loess lands. Those lands are called as loess lands. So this canal is different, and here lands, what is the feature and what is the color of these desert lands we have seen, those are called as loess